Hi there and welcome to the show. I'm Nancy Guppy, coming to you from the Frye Art Museum, where I'm standing in the midst of Flying Woman, the paintings of Katherine Bradford. Now, this exhibit, organized by the Portland Museum of Art in Maine, is Katherine's first museum survey, and it is breathtaking. 38 paintings created between 1999 and 2021 fill 3+ rooms, so it feels like an immersive experience. At every turn, you are greeted with bold, thrilling, delightful blasts of color and shape. And Katherine's subject matter, the places and people that she paints, swimmers, superheroes, friends, family, strangers, are depicted with empathy, humor, mystery, and most important, love. This show is not to be missed. Flying Woman, the paintings of Katherine Bradford, runs now through May 14th. Hours and location to the always free Frye Art Museum are at fryemuseum.org. We've got a great show for you, including plaster artist Dawn Bassett.
And that's how you make a giant mess.
A new memoir from Eric Pitsenbarger. And music from the band called Awesome.
I want to live until I die.
And we'll begin with Carolyn Hitt, an artist and builder with a deep and dynamic commitment to her local creative community.
I just feel really compelled to create spaces that are safe for people to exist, because I find that it's a very difficult world to exist in if you're a little bit different. So it's a compulsion. If I have to put obsessive energy into anything, because I can't necessarily make it go away, so it has to be focused. So this is how I've chosen to focus my energy. Hello, friends. I am a Seattle-based artist and community organizer. I run a handful of art studios on Capitol Hill. I'm a painter. I do a little bit of small set design. I have been an artist for probably as long as I can remember. I mean, my earliest memories are of building blocks and Lincoln logs. I always made little things. I've just always been an artist. I feel like it was inevitable that that's what I was going to be. There's a lot of house themes in my work, and I think it's like my own, it probably definitely stems to a childhood of moving around a lot and not feeling that stability. My creative process is to try to continuously be in the moment and to allow the art to make itself. I find that when I try to force any art, that it's usually terrible. So much of my art is about connection. It's about making sense of the vastness of the universe and the complexity of our connection to everything. You know, I put things out that are in various stages of, that's done enough. Like, that seems done. Like, the more abstract my work gets, the less finished it ever is. But some of my work is more graphic and linear and has a start to finish puzzle situation. It's like, this is clearly done. I'm involved in a lot of things, and I feel like I've built a lot of these things out of purely my interests of like, oh, I want somewhere where I can build stuff. I want somewhere where I can paint big, but I don't want to be the only one there. So we'll just keep this. This is just my stuff. I'll put it in my area of stuff.
Of course.
I like the camaraderie of community coming and going. I like to create with other people or collaborate with other people. There's so much in the studio that's kind of my stuff, but everybody's stuff, and then there's very few things that are just my stuff. I currently run Blue Cone Studios, and what's always been important for me is community engagement. In the style that I run it, we host a number of like open drop-in nights, variety of those, you know, low barriers to access, meaning that anybody can participate if they can get here.
Tuesday, 6 to 9, Japira hosts ceramics.
If you haven't got the pine cone, you gotta try the pine cone.
This is so perfect for you.
We have 2 other studios, and I built them out and I manage those.
So we're headed down to Sobolo Photo and Design, which is another one of our studios where we built a dual corner cyclorama wall, and I just finished a major remodel. We built this studio in particular to provide a unique photography, videography studio. A handful of our clothing brands that we are connected with shoot their products here. We really wanted to make it affordable. We really wanted to offer somewhere for people to practice their craft.
My future goals are definitely to acquire more space so that we can support more artists. I'm pretty proud of where I am in community. I'm proud of the work that I do in community, and that I've managed to hold space in a way that is important to the people that come.
Follow Carolyn on Instagram. Catch her solo show opening May 11th at Vermilion Gallery. See her work with other local artists at On the Block Seattle, a creative street marketplace every second Saturday, May through October. And drop by Blue Cone Studios every second Thursday of the year-round Capitol Hill Art Walk. Our music this week is from a concert that we shot in 2018. The band is called Awesome and features John Ackerman on mandolin and vocals, Kirk Anderson on drums and vocals, Basil Harris on bass, Evan Mosier on trumpet and vocals, David Nixon on banjo and vocals, John Oswald on guitar and vocals, and Rob Whitmer on accordion. Here's Awesome performing Believe in Faith.
I wanna live until I die. Life is a circle with something else round. And when I die, I won't be alive. That's just the way it is.
So touch my face, it's the one with the nose. No, that's my ear, but you're getting real close. Did you wash your hands? 'Cause baby, something smells weird. I guess it's too late, 'cause here come your hands. Baby, I love you anyway, 'cause I got a hand fetish.
Oh, this feeling. Oh, there's no turning back. 'Cause tonight is the night. Everything's gonna be alright. Never give up the fight, believe in faith. Well, lover, it's time. I got to leave. So kiss me goodbye, then I'll go to the store. Well, please check this list. Did I forget anything? I also don't need to go to the bank. I think I just got paid, and I need some of that money. Oh, this feeling. Oh, there's no turning back. 'Cause tonight is the night. Everything's gonna be alright. Never give up the fight. Believe in faith. It's okay to cry.
Fucking brilliant, mate.
John Ackerman on the recorder. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Oh, sorry. He's still going, but wow, he's amazing.
It's the long, skinny accordion.
Yeah. Incredible. Incredible time.
This is the time. This is the time. This is the place. This is the moment. And this is the place. This is the location of the aforementioned place. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. Oh, I love you, girl.
I love you, girl.
Oh, I
Love you, girl.
I love you, every
girl.
You're really special.
Oh, girl, I love you. But this
Every rose has its thorn,
I forgot
just like
started fighting
every
for.
night has its dawn.
And if I have to crawl apart,
I'm going hungry.
I'm crashing through the door.
You're right. Tonight,
I can't
I'm
find
going
this
hungry.
feeling.
Tonight. Oh, this feeling. Oh, there's no turning back.
Sing it with us.
'Cause tonight is the night. Everything's gonna be alright. And never give up the fight. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome plays live on Sunday, April 30th at Theater off Jackson. 2 shows at 3 and 7. Ticket information is at awesome.ticketleap.com. Next up is Dawn Bassett, a visual artist who works in the centuries-old medium of plaster, both Venetian and Moroccan tattletale.
I remember the very first time I tried to draw, I was about 3 and my sister was 5. And she, being older than me, I thought was amazing at everything. And I really wanted to be an awesome artist like my sister. It was about 6 or 7 years ago, I found some early ephemera of me and hers, and she drew stick figures. She was a 5-year-old, but I thought she was so incredible. And I guess that was the inspiration. It's something that I've always loved to do, is playing with materials and drawing. I worked in textiles for a long time. I did custom lighting and lighting pieces, and I hated it, but I was really good at it. But it was never for me. It's so finicky and delicate, and you have to be clean, clean, clean. And then I met plaster something like 20 years ago, and it was brutal, and you have to put your whole body into it. And I like that I get to play with mud for a living and be messy, and I like that it's layers.
And that's how you make a giant mess.
There's many different kinds of plasters. I have for 20 years worked in finished grade plasters, lime-based plasters like Marmarino, Venetian plasters, and Tadillac in specific is a Moroccan plaster, and it is just exceptional. It is made using a lot of the similar materials as a Marmarino or a Venetian plaster, but it also has an obsidian glass ground into it. It's been in the hands of men for a long time, plaster, and they've been using it the same way, either to fresco or as wall finishes, but it's so much more than that. And Tadillac in specific can be so much more than that. Just the way it works, the different finishes you can get, how you can see the particulates in it. So it really looks like stone. We don't even know what it can do yet. And that's one of the things I love about my medium is it's ancient and incredibly experimental. The way you're going to get a specific texture or visual effect with the plaster is with time. So whether or not you're going to burnish it, leave it matte, whatever, that drying process is integral because you have to catch it at the right time before you put your full weight in it and burnish it and then get the effect you want. I need the time in between. I need the time to think about it and to step away and really look at it and let it fully cure so that I understand how the next layer is going to interact. Letting plaster layers dry has allowed me to go for walks, and now that I have a daughter, to spend time with her. Yeah, April 11th, Violet Viper Bassett was born, and she is already a force to be reckoned with, and it's been the best because she reminded me that's what I was. And I went through this really horrible loss before her, and I used to not be able to look in the mirror because I didn't see myself. And I found this picture of when I was doing stand-up in the Village in New York, and I was like 22 years old, and I was a force, you know, and she is that. And it's just such a pleasure and a delight to be around. But yeah, it's the best decision I ever made, making that kid. My whole body of work right now that I'm working on until about May is called Time in a Bottle. And all my pieces are about time because it's my biggest enemy. It doesn't play by any rules. If you want more of it, there's less of it. If you want it to stop, it goes faster. If you want it to go faster, it slows down. I went through a brutal heartbreak and loss, and I don't understand. You know, that happened in the same chunk of time that I decided to use a donor and have my daughter, and now there's all these moments I want to freeze and keep forever, but there were all these times where it wouldn't go fast enough to help the heartbreak go away, or now it's like going so fast that I just had my kid, but she's not a baby anymore. She's going to be walking, and that's a blip. And plaster is all about time. It's so ancient, and it'll be here forever. It doesn't bleach, it doesn't fade. When I make a piece, it's always very personal to me. These thoughts or these memories I put into stone, and the only meaning that they have is if someone happens to engage with a piece I have and they feel something. I go by monster a lot of the times because monsters are just a creature that you don't understand that has incredible powers that everyone wants to destroy. And I think that's how I felt my whole life. I'm not a princess. I'm not a hero. I'm just a monster. And I want to be in my lair and breathe fire and make magic. If you're the scariest thing, like, what do you have to be afraid of? And I really, I feel like that. I'm not afraid of anything. The lake is crystal clear, especially in the winter, and I hate being cold. But there's just this charge that happens when you get in the water at whatever temperature, and so I swim year-round, and I do it in the morning. No one else is up. There's bald eagles down there that know me now. They won't move. They'll be like 4 feet from me on a branch by the lake, and it feels like how people should live, swimming in the cold, and then you get out and you feel so alive, and you come in here and you play with mud. I mean, I hazard to guess if anyone did this for a month of their life that it wouldn't totally change how they feel about everything.
Right now at Vetri, we're showing the work of Dawn Bassett. Dawn is somebody that has been working in the medium of Cadillac plaster, and she's using it in a way that is very different from anything that I've seen really anywhere. She's able to take the things and the images out of her mind that she wants to create and expertly create them, and I think that's the difference with her work, is that it's informed by what image she's trying to create, but it's also informed by what the material will allow. And it's her relationship with the material that is a partnership in making all the pieces that are in the gallery. I think Dawn's career is headed in a global direction towards showing in more and more galleries and working more and more in the studio. This is what she's been working towards for so many years.
When I think about where my work is going, I've always said this, and I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I want Gagosian by 45. And by that I mean I want a world stage for plaster. I won't stop. I don't stop. And I know that this material has so much to say. And that's 5 years from now. And what I'm going to be making in 5 years is going to be crazy. As long as people just get out of my way, it's happening.
Follow Dawn on Instagram and see her new show, Oxides Plus Pigments, at Vetri, opening Thursday, May 4th. For hours and location, go to vetriglass.com. We want to give a shout out to Eric Pitsenbarger, a Seattle-based artist and writer who has published a charming memoir called Beaujolais in My Blood: Growing Up Gay and Well-Fed in a Family-Run French Restaurant. I asked Eric for a brief description of the book, and this is what he said. Quote, Beaujolais in My Blood is written from the perspective of my disgruntled and closeted teenage self and is a revealing, often humorous account of a complex family story intertwined with the creation of a legacy French restaurant in the rustic world of 1970s Mendocino, California. In addition to celebrating a new way of life, eating fresh, well-prepared food, what is now referred to as farm to table, this coming-of-age and coming-out adventure includes eccentric locals, movie stars, the revelation of a dark family secret, and true love. Beaujolais in My Blood: Growing Up Gay and Well-Fed in a Family-Run French Restaurant is available at ericneilpitsenbarger.com. And meet Eric in person on Tuesday, April 25th at Book Larder in Fremont, Tuesday, May 9th at Third Place Books in Seward Park, and Friday, May 19th at Café Beaujolais in Eric's hometown of Mendocino, California. And that's a wrap. Endless thanks to the Frye Art Museum for hosting us, and a reminder that Flying Woman, the paintings of Katherine Bradford, runs now through May 14th. Also at the Frye, Marsden Hartley and American Nature runs through May 21st, and a fabulous exhibit, The Third Meaning, Esther Sayre Installs the Frye Collection, is on view through October 15th. And thanks to you for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
You can get a bunk bed at Mervin's for $4.99.
Monkey and Salon.